He's just like throwing me across the house. I don't know why he got mad. He just started yelling at me and he started throwing me. Jayson Boebert. All I wanted to say is me and my dad were starting to yell at each other. He didn't really get physical with me. It was just like I was overwhelmed. Wait, hang on. Me and my dad were over. Hang on.
Hi, I'm the mom.
Hi.
Okay, so there was an argument over dinner. I understand you guys got to come and talk to them. I'm down at our second location I was already here getting things ready for an event. But I don't know. I was talking to him and he had said that he had called. So just to let you know, I have his dad's up at the house.
Yeah, he had told me he was going to be down at the farmhouse, and I've got him headed that way to help him.
Yeah, he doesn't need help, but they can come here. Yeah.
It's a startling 911 call that's just been released. This is back in December 11th. The Boeberts, specifically one of their sons, was calling 911. As you heard, there was distraught things going on, potentially a physical altercation within the house before Lauren jumped on and tried to tamp down some of the aggression and I guess calls that were going to 911 that would send those police out. She did mention also that she understands that they're gonna come, but everything's okay. Everything is fine. As you guys know, it was making news just a couple weeks ago. Boebert had filed for divorce from her husband, Jayson, of 20 years. A little bit earlier this month. There they are, maybe in happier times. And I remember when it happened, I was thinking, man, there are a lot of folks are talking about how Lauren Boebert, family values and Republicans and all that stuff. And I was thinking, there's something else going on here, and it's probably a good move for her. Of course, that was just in speculation. Maybe this leads some more credence to that. So some of the details of what it is that went down from Business Insider as they talked about this, about that call and the physical nature of Jayson Boebert with his son. In the 6:46 p.m. call obtained by Insider, the teen was sobbing, gasping for air, and had trouble speaking while saying his dad was, quote, throwing me around. Then that dispatcher asked him whether Jayson Boebert was physical with him. And he said, yes, he was throwing me around. And he was breathing heavily as doing so. So once Lauren came in, she was trying to, of course, probably protect her husband or make sure that this wasn't gonna become a media story because of their high profile. So by the way, they did send an officer to talk to Jayson and the kid, but there was no legal action taken. Nothing really came of it. So I guess that was a moment for them because that was almost close. And he also, of course, Jayson said he didn't really physically abuse his son either. We've been hearing these types of stories about Jayson Boebert from, accusations of him doing lewd things in public towards folks to attacking people who were, I think, serving legal documents to them as well. So also, remember back in last August when they had a bit of a confrontation with a neighbor, and that neighbor was calling 911 too, and he had some thoughts about Jayson Boebert.
There's a domestic situation happening right in front of my driveway, and now he's driving away, I think, just about fighting. It's bad. It's Lauren Boebert's jackass husband, Jayson. He's running over my mailbox right now. Stop, you jackass! Get the out of here!
And you said
Come on, man.
Running over your
what
mailbox?
Are you doing? What did we do wrong? I live here. I didn't even.
Sir, talk to me, sir.
Yes.
Okay,
yeah.
I need
There's about to be some going down here.
Okay, who is the gentleman that's been over your mailbox?
Jackass husband. Jayson Boebert.
Jayson, okay.
Lauren Boebert.
What's he driving?
Yeah, Lauren Boebert, the congresswoman. He's driving a Ford pickup F-150.
I'm just saying, there's a bit of a track record, Adrian, when it comes to these things. So I understand the frustration and the dunking on Lauren once she comes to this divorce process, and I'm not even saying this is the reason why, but there seems to be a lot of turmoil within that household. Yeah, that same household that posed with all of those huge rifles for Christmas pictures. It's like stereotypical type of issues, and I hope everyone ends up safe out of this. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I do too. It's very disheartening and upsetting to hear that child because it's like, that sound of voice when someone, they love someone so much, they're taken aback by what is going on. They don't know what to do. And also for that child to call 911, that speaks volumes. It's sad, but at the same time, it's exactly predictable. The fact is that This family here has weaponized violence, whether it's guns, and they've also weaponized white supremacy and the patriarchy. So by virtue of the fact that we're seeing instances of violence creep through, this is exactly par for the course. This is exactly what we should expect, because that is what is tied into these things. And it's just like, what are you supposed to say about this other than this is exactly what you signed up for when you decided to back this kind of behavior? This is the mentality you are backing. This is the learning of how to respond to people and issues and concerns, as opposed to healthily or just to address issues. Like, the fact is that we have so many people in the GOP who are coming down on men and mistreating men who are looking to counter toxic masculinity. And so I just don't know what to say other than I really feel for that child, because they should have grown up in a healthier environment and they should still be in one that's healthy.
And potentially any of the other issues that are going on that maybe even cause this split to happen. And again, if people are allowed to be honest, especially from positions of power, like she is to a degree, then maybe they can do something about it. We hear about laws where many politicians don't vote for things to protect women in domestic violence situations, or for some of these perpetrators who have a history of doing it, getting the guns out of the house or out of their hands. They're against all these things. And this is one of those potential issues where you see this kind of turmoil. And if somebody flies off the handle and that neighbor in that call from August says he's running over my mailbox and he's wild and it's just like a normal thing for them, it's always a scary situation. So I hope everyone does end up better, including Lauren. Look, she's in a bad spot there too.